We're joined by Jim after the 1-0 home defeat to Leyton Orient. Jim, that was certainly, we've played better than that. It was a frustrating game to watch. A lot of individual errors from both sides, and a bit of a freaky goal to take 3 points.
It was fine dividing line, yeah. We know we can play better. It didn't seem to get going, looked a little bit jaded. I think they, from what we've seen of them, probably didn't reach the heights that they have themselves this season. We certainly didn't. But I can't remember having a real clear-cut chance first half. We defended well in the face of the wind. But again, we've had a couple of decent chances. David Tedder being one, big shout for the penalty. And then second half, with a great chance right after half time with Paul Mullen. Yeah, they've had 1 or 2 chances, but we certainly have. We just lacked a little bit. A couple of tired legs, made a couple of changes to freshen it up, changed the formation. And as I say, it was towards the end we've created quite a few chances, and only for a couple of good saves from the keeper. Certainly one from Tom Barhusen when he's caught it on the volley when Wildiggs turned it round the corner. That was a very good save. It was behind that, just turned it round the post for the corner. We've had a big shout for the penalty. I have to say, decisions this week, I'm not being paranoid or nothing, but you know, the amount, you go right back to day one at Hartlepool, you get beat 2-0. At 1-0 when we're all over them. You know, we've got a stonewall penalty for me. Should have had one at home to Accrington. Should have had one at Carlisle, maybe 2. Yeah. We have one when we get back in the game against Bristol Rovers, 3-2. You know, and I ask for feedback, and I've got every right to ask for feedback because it's been proven. Like, you know, the penalty against Bristol Rovers compared to the one today, what's the bigger penalty? But they haven't gone for us there, and for me that was a penalty at the time. Let's have a look at it again and watch over it properly. But at the time, I thought it was a stonewall penalty late on in the game, which would have given us a point that we probably deserved. We haven't probably played well enough to win the game. I think it deserved. The result for both sides today would have been a point, but we've just come below that fine dividing line. I think the goal typifies that, the way we've conceded. You know, just one of them freak goals, clearance, it's the lad. Ricochets past big Baz and goal into the back of the net before he can get himself set. It either goes in the back of the net or flies out the ground, but that's a little bit of bad luck. That's gone against us there. We've had a little bit of bad luck with a penalty decision, in my opinion, which should have been given at the time, but again, until I look at it properly. But it seems to be quite a few of them this season so far. But we've had a goal, we've created chances, as I say, towards the end, and just couldn't get that all-important goal to give us a point that we probably deserved overall.
It must be quite awkward. You set your side up with what you think you're going to start with and prepare for that all week, and then obviously Sean Miller becomes a late withdrawal, which obviously puts you in gives you a bit of a sticky problem, doesn't it?
Yeah, I'd say sometimes you're damned if you do and you're damned if you don't with regards to team selection. We've just won 4 on the spin, but I've seen a few signs on Tuesday that we were a bit tired. But do you change 1 or 2 and then you get beaten? People say, why change your winning side? Or do you wait to see what happens? I think there was a couple of tired legs out there today. And I have to say, Leyton Orient, from what we've seen, look a very, very good side with the DVD work that we've done this week, and probably didn't hit the heights that they have as well. So whether that is the long journey and the 3rd game in a week, you know, the team was going to be the same again up until 10:15 this morning. Sean's an honest lad, he's a fantastic pro, and I've said all along, when you take a player who's not really played games over the last 2 years, you're going to find it hard to, you know, everyone wants him up to speed. He's desperate to play himself, but that's what I admire his honesty. He could have easily gone out there today to try and chase that, you know, 8th goal of the month, because he is on fire at the minute. He's the main man in the division. So he got in touch this morning, so he woke up a little bit tight this morning with a slight calf, which we thought was cramp on Tuesday, and a slight hamstring as well on the same leg. So he trained yesterday, he was fine. He's had a massage after training, he's done everything right, but he just said when he got home yesterday he just started feeling a bit. He had a bath, stretched off, went for the walk, got up this morning, just got a little bit worse. So do you run the risk and play him and he could break down and be out for 3 or 4 weeks, or do you, you know, have the chat? And as I said, to be honest, or he was honest with us and said he wasn't fully confident with it. If he sprinted on it, probably would have gone. So we took that decision, but we missed him. You know, Paul Mullen's come in, he's a threat. Could have easily scored himself today. But when you got a player who's got 7 goals recently in the month of October, you know, and is really looking a threat and a player, you know, we've missed him there today.